Hi guys! Yeah, I'm having one of those days where you want to look good, you don't want to wear a wig, and because I have a scalp, I haven't cut my hair, so it will be my saving grace for today. Yeah, guys, hi, welcome to another page of the Vagina Diaries. I'm Guntando. And I just wanted to let you guys know, just to give you an intro on what we'll be going into for this week. And it's literally 101, the vagina. Um, Zooming in ukuthi what exactly is the vagina. And I know a lot of us think ukuthi vagina is just one organ. No, it's a part of an organ. So yeah, just outlining some of the things that we do know about the vagina and maybe some things that a lot of us may not know. So yeah, it's just going to be diagrams. There's not going to be any physical visual. No, it's a diagram and it's a color in with me. So I hope you have fun and I hope you learn something. And yeah, soon we'll be going back. We'll be doing things that I will say maybe refer to the first episode, and because that will describe to you. If I say the cervix, for instance, you can go back to this episode and then see, okay, this is the cervix, this is what it does. But yeah, other than that, guys, I hope you're all good and I hope you enjoy the video. And let me know what you want me to go into to talk about. And let me know what you think. And please subscribe. And yeah, follow us on our social media pages. We are Intando Yoni Care on all our social media pages. So Intando Yoni Care. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well and I hope you have a great weekend. See you when we post again. Hi guys. So for this video this week, I just wanted to take you guys through the vagina. And yeah, I got myself some monomies and yeah, enjoy this color in with me. It's just going to be a short video on what the vagina is. And yeah, I think all of us tend to think that this whole thing is the vagina, but it's actually called the vulva. So you're just going to start coloring in. That area that I'm going to start with right now, that's the anus. Forgive my hands, I was trying to talk at the same time, and then I just figured voiceover would be good. So that's the anus, and we all know what happens in the anus. That's the imbobo where you release or you defecate, or mbobo yogu's kulula. And then I'm trying to find another color, and we're going to go in and go into the most important parts, or my favorite part of the vulva, which is the clitoris. That beautiful piece of meat that is sensitive, gentle, and just when you touch it, and I'm sure a lot of us know that feeling where it's touched in the right spot, the right way, and it just feels so good. So that part that I'm coloring in pink is just the part of the clit where the clit comes off. It's like a hood that just covers the internal parts of the vaginal area. That's what I'm going to call it. The next part that I'm going to color in that orange is the inner labia. So that's the part that will cover the vaginal opening and the urethra. We'll get into the urethra right now. So that would be the inner labia. It's just like a little, protection for the inner parts. That's still part of the inner labia. And now, that part that I'm coloring in now in orange, that's called the clitoris hood. So it protects the clitoris, because clit is very, very fragile. That's why I always say, Guti, people must not try and become a DJ with the clit. It's very fragile, very fragile. So I'm just pointing to the area that is the inner labia and now the clitoris hood. And just below that, that little piece in pink, that is the clit. That beautiful piece, like I said, beautiful piece of meat that is just, yeah. We'll get into the function of the clit very, very soon. Okay, so the next part that I'm going to go into is that is the outer labia. I don't think my color was very great there, but that is the outer labia. So what we would call amalebe, ngesiZulu, the outer part, kukhona lokho okungaphandle that protects everything that's inside. Bese kuba khona amalebe lawa azophuma kwi-clit ahambe ngenzansi ngaphakathi, and that's what we call the inner labia. So lapho ke amalebe ajwayele ukuthi abe all shapes and sizes, khona angathi ashwabene, khona makhulu, khona mancane, yonke nje leyo nto. Forgive my hand gestures. Now that part in the green is your urethral opening in bobo yomchamo. That is where it is. And that part in the blue is the vagina, the opening to the vagina. That is the opening to the vagina. So it's not the entire thing. As you've seen, we've got different colors. So the vagina is not the whole contraption. It's just a little piece of our reproductive and sexual system. And I tried my best to create pubes. Those are pubes. Some of us have them, some of us don't. It's a personal preference, also you shefa or you don't. We'll also get into the do's and don'ts when it comes to ukshefa. But yeah, so far that's it. Oh, that little area that I'm showing, that area is called the cooch. It's called the gooch. Yeah, the gooch, not the cooch, the gooch. It's a very sensitive area between the vaginal opening and the anus. Very, very sensitive. Almost an erotic place as well. Guys really love being touched in that area. So like I said, that whole contraption, the whole thing, is called the vulva. Okay, so I'd already started coloring in the inside of the vulva. So excuse me for the part that you cannot see at the top. So that blue area at the bottom there, that part that I'm showing now is your vagina. That's the part where the penis goes. The penis does not go any further than that. That's it. Your penis does not go into your womb. It does not happen. So yes, that blue part is that part of your body. And that orange part is the cervix. And the cervix is just like the neck of your reproductive system. Like the neck of your reproductive system, where it's between your body and your head. So think of that part as, so when we do pap smears and all those things, we go to look at that cervix just to see if everything is okay and you don't have any chances of getting cervical cancer. Yeah, like I said, guys, please forgive my hand gestures. I tried to do this video while I was talking and it just didn't work. So yeah, forgive me. Okay, so the area that I'm showing off now is called the uterus. That's the area where the baby lodges, where we get our period. That's the whole area. The part that I'm coloring in now is called the myometrium. It's a thick muscle that surrounds the uterus, that makes up the uterus, and then inside you'll see there's like a red area, and that area is the endometrium. So yeah, that's the part that sheds when we have our period. That's the blood that we see. That's the area that we see. That's also the area that gives us the period pains. Woohoo! So now we're going on to the ovaries, and these dots are what my interpretation of our eggs are in the ovaries. And I tried. So the egg will move from the ovaries into your fallopian tube, and that's where I'm trying to draw a track. Goes into the fallopian tube. If it gets fertilized by the sperm, the egg will implant onto the endometrium. If it doesn't, it flows out and you get your period, and that's what sheds off, like the side of your uterus wall will shed off. That area that I'm doing in yellow is called the fallopian tube. It just helps to transport your eggs from your ovaries all the way to your uterus, and hopefully if you're trying to fall pregnant, when it gets to that uterus area, it will be fertilized by sperm and you will fall pregnant. Or if you don't want to fall pregnant, then you will have your period. That is now our ovary, where we store our eggs. Sinamaqanda ezabantu besifazane, and that is where we store our eggs. Yeah. So I'm just trying to highlight just the path that your egg will travel down the fallopian tube. Ihambe ize yofika the inner lining of your uterus. It will implant on the uterus if you're pregnant. If it doesn't, it'll come out of your vagina. The skin will come out of your vagina as your period. The part on the top is also part of your uterus. And I know a lot of people would think that's like the fupa, lendawo levelayo on top of your vagina. It's also part of the uterus. It's just like the protective line of the uterus as well. So we need to protect it from the top and from the bottom. Yeah, so thank you guys. That is basically the reproductive system. So don't forget to follow us on Intando Yonike on all our social media pages. Thank you guys.